Hi, it's Jamie with Jamie's Arts a la Cartes. Thank you very much for joining me. I have a fun project planned for us today. I hope this video inspires you to create something of your own. If you would, hit the like button and share the video with your friends. That helps me to grow this channel and to continue to bring you new projects. If you haven't subscribed yet, would you please consider subscribing? And if you have, thank you very much. Well, we have a lot to do, so let's get to it. Hi everyone, it's Jamie with Jamie's Arts a la Cartes. Thank you so much for joining me today. So this is something that was well received when I did it the first time, but I am going to create some fridge magnets using these tiny little tiles. And the first thing I'll do is I will cut them apart and then get them clean front and back, get all the whatever that stuff is taken off, glued, dried, and then we will applique using Mod Podge. We're going to glue little pictures on here and then attach the back. I got to get my E6000 out, but then attach magnets on the back. So when we were at the tractor pull the last time, I had a very nice, kind man give me a couple magazines from tractor pulling. So I'm going to look through here and see if there are any little pictures like that right there that I can use. And these will be given as gifts. But I'm going to look through, but I'm going to do that while I'm waiting on this to dry. We'll do about a dozen at a time. So I'll see if I can find 12 little pictures. How cool would that be? But I need to start by separating these, because they appear to be stuck back here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So I want this many right here for this project. And might just have to do it this way. I think this is how I got it apart last time. It's because it's meant to, like if you're going to tile something, so this is what would probably be used. And we'll clean that up, and then we have all of these to make some more at another time. And I'm going to have to work on unstucking those, getting them apart. So we'll see. There we go. Oh, there we go. Got it down to these two. So we'll work on those. Oh, got it down to, oh, there we go. All right, so we know we can get those apart now. Let's go ahead and move these to the side. Those will be another project. And I'm just going to work on my forgiving mat here, right? And we'll go ahead and just slice these apart. All right, we've got the tiles cleaned. I started cutting out the little clip art that I'm going to put. And so basically I went and found some that were about this size in that magazine. And I did trim it here, and I'll show you why. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get it pretty close to the size of these tiles right here. Nothing hard, just A little bit of clip here, clip there. And then what I want to do is I want to get as much of that picture on this piece of tile that I can. So when I get it there, I'm not going to draw lines and all that. It doesn't need that, right? Don't need to be that precise. There'll be a little bit of gap, but I'll show you what I'm about to do. So I have this picture here that we use on the front. I did that 12 times. Again, just going to cut out. I'm trying to get it pretty close because I'm going to go a little further down. Because again, I want to center the tile on the picture. Something like that. Okay, and so there are our 12 pictures. And then the next thing I want to do is I decided I am going to paint the back, and I'm going to go green to go with our tractors here. So I gave it a good shake. I'm just going to give it just a light coat. Alright, we're getting there. These tiles tend to absorb a lot of, like, very absorbent, because they don't have a coating on them. They're not sealed at all. So that will help this back too, for when I put the E6000 on there. I want to make sure it has a good chance to bond, right? I want it to bond. Alright. How fun. Not a hard project, but you do gotta, takes a little bit to get all the tiles cleaned up, and it takes a little bit to get these cut out, and then to let all this dry. Alright, it's drying time. Alright, they are dry, and I'm just going to peel them off of this backdrop. It did leave a little residue on the front side. I'm okay with that, and what I'll do is I will look at my pictures, because not all of them are exactly right. Some are narrow, if you remember. Like this one is a little bit narrow, and I may actually put a green stripe at the top and the bottom. But what I want to do is pretty humid here where I'm at. I'm just going to lift them all up and put them in a different, like over here, right? I'm going to put it in a dry spot, basically. And what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my get it all drying. Right, actually could just do that and let it sit for just a few minutes until it fully dries. And then I can just scrape it off with a razor blade. Super easy. But you see, it's not, and it's been setting overnight, so it's just, I put it on this board too so that I can put it closer, like more under a ceiling fan than what I had it last night. That was the one I moved, so it did dry. Try to get this where you don't have the wet touching our painted surface. Alright, they seem to be dry now. So I'm just going to take my finger and burnish along the edge. And then I'll take my little widget and scrape. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to see which ones will cover the whole thing and which ones need to have the surface here scraped. Alright, last one. And I went ahead and cleaned all these over all the way over to the edge. And then we'll see what we're going to do with them. I'm going to go ahead and get the other ones, I think, gluing on so that they can, or Mod Podging on, but getting them adhered. Get this out of here. And made cleanup of these. I have another one, the other half of that same bag. Goes up here. Just move these over here. Alright, let's go ahead and get our tractors put on our tiles. Alright, we've got them all on there, and I've worked out most of the air bubbles. I'll go back through. Alright, I'll give them one more look and just make sure that they're all pressed down good. Alright, we've got all the edges done. So now, get my brush all dried out from the Mod Podge. I got it clean. We're going to put these on here, and then we're going to go ahead and put our varnish on, and then we'll let them dry thoroughly. Actually, I remember from last time, it's better if we go ahead and put the magnet on there and let it dry thoroughly, and then put the varnish on there. That way it's not varnish face down. Ah, we remembered. Just a fun little fast gift. Got lots of tractor loving people in my family, so this is just something a little fun, I know what you like kind of thing. Alright, we'll put these up for the next project. How about that? We got a bunch more. Alright, we'll let this dry, and then we'll flip them over and start the varnish. I use this Liquitex varnish on my projects. I really like, and this I use the gloss. And I really like the way this, it's easy to work with, easy to clean up, and it is very durable. Alright, drying time. Alright, we're all dry and we're ready to put the varnish on. So, again, I'm going to use my Liquitex varnish, and it's in the gloss, so that means it'll turn out shiny. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit in this cup here. So I don't pollute up my bottle. Alright, one coat. I'm going to let it dry just a little bit, and then I'm going to go back and see if any of them need more, and then I'll set it to the side and let these dry overnight. This is where you don't really want to mess with it, because you want to get that nice finish. Alright, drying time. Well, here they are. They're all dry and shiny and ready to give. What a cute little extra something to give to someone. But yeah, they're all dry. How about that? But again, we took an old magazine and created some fridge magnets. I love it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, like it, share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, would you please consider subscribing? And well, until next time, happy crafting. I'll bring you in for some close-ups. This was a fun one, y'all.